When you've got a group that's ready to start, you need to get them all on the same page. Meet the chairperson of the 2008 Start Waccamaw Area Heart Walk, coming up next. Good morning. Welcome to Carolina People. This morning we're at the new offices of the Waccamaw Division of the American Heart Association here on 44th Avenue North in Myrtle Beach. We're focused on Start Waccamaw Area's Heart Walk for 2008, and we're visiting with its chairperson, Glenda Page, the Chief Executive of Human Resources with Horry Telephone Cooperative. Thanks so much for coming in this morning, Glenda.
Thank you.
How about this tremendous setup, these new offices here on 44th Avenue? Yeah. You've been here before?
No, this is my first time.
It is amazing to think
beautiful.
about the improvement, not to take anything away from the many hours logged there at the 501 location over a 15-20 year period, but to finally have nice new digs, it's really a nice setup here. We've been here all week, kicked off the week with Ryan Hannon, who I think is working diligently with you on the walk. A lot happening.
Yes, he is. He's a hard worker.
Oh yeah, 5.5 months away. You all have set the date already, right?
Yes, October 18th.
Okay, October 18th, and I see some pretty aggressive goals for the walk this year.
Yes, we're really excited about the goals for this year, and I hope that we not only achieve them, but exceed them.
Yes, I'm sure you will. Real quick about yourself, Glenn. Are you originally from the area?
I'm from Aner.
You're an Horry County native, yes?
Yes.
Wow. And so have you left the area ever, or you just stayed here in Horry County?
Pretty much been here.
Is that right? How long have you been with the Horry Telephone Cooperative?
July will be 24 years.
Is that right? Wow. Month after next.
Mm-hmm.
How exciting. Golly, a lot going on. HTC has been a great supporter of course, the Heart Walk year after year. I think I've seen their support this past weekend at the Coastal Carolina University when the March for Babies was held. There's a good Horry Telephone Cooperative contingent out there. HTC's been involved in a lot.
HTC is involved in a lot of organizations in helping, charities. Our employees are just very dedicated and willing to help out in any way. We're very proud of them.
Right, absolutely. What prompted you to join HTC 24 years ago, Glenda?
I was right out of school, and it seemed like a good company to work for, and I plan on retiring there.
Yeah. Over the 24 years, have you been in, clearly as the Chief Executive of Human Resources, you've been involved in lots of aspects of the company.
Absolutely. I've seen the company grow an extreme amount in that time frame, and I've done a lot of different jobs there. Mm-hmm. And I really enjoy working in human resources because it gives me an opportunity to help people, which is exactly what the American Heart Association is all about as well.
Oh, absolutely. And HTC is probably a lot larger than a lot of people recognize. I think you shared earlier this morning, is it 700 plus people working out there?
Yes, we have about 765 employees right now.
Is that right? Spread out all over, and you all have a good sized presence in both counties, in Horry and even stretching into Georgetown County.
Yes, we do.
That's tremendous. What prompted you to get involved with this year's Heart Walk, Glenda?
Well, my father passed away at age 51, so it's very near and dear to my heart. My mother has high cholesterol. So it's very prevalent in my family, and it is the #1 and the #3 killer in our nation. And so anything that we can do to help raise funds that will go towards research to help those people with heart disease, I think is a very worthwhile cause.
Oh yeah, very definitely, and it really does impact a heck of a lot of folks. You said the #1 and #3 killer, heart disease and stroke.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Son of a gun, that's amazing when you think about that. And the impact in Horry County is probably equal to some of those national trends. Very high incidences of both heart disease and stroke.
Yes, and the sad part is I think that we have come to accept heart disease. When we see someone with cancer or a childhood illness, we are very hurt and want to reach out to those. But with heart disease, we tend to just accept it And with all the people that do have heart disease, we need to make people aware that it is a disease and that, we can do some things to help.
Sure. Right behind us, that start sign right here on the wall highlights that the Heart Walk, I think, is a celebration of what's happening throughout the year. And the START programs, Ryan talked about some of those on Monday, a lot of events going on throughout the year to highlight particularly some of the companies with fit and friendly environments. Real quick, I think HTC is, if not the only one of the only ones, maybe even the only one in Horry County. Is that correct?
HTC is the only certified fit-friendly company in Horry and Georgetown County. We started our initiative in 2007.
Right.
We have implemented a lot of wellness initiatives with employees, and it has been very well received. We're very excited about the results.
Yes. What are some of those, when a company that large, you've got folks and folks with differing schedules during the day that are out clearly either installing lines or helping out in phone or cable or data or otherwise, just a lot happening there. What are some of the programs that y'all were able to institute that have really taken on fast and furiously?
We partnered with a local organization to come in and do assessments on our employees, and of course it was a volunteer basis, but we had 90-some% participation.
Is that
so
right?
We're really excited about that. It was an assessment on their physical and their heart health, obviously, not just heart, but their overall health. And they came back with the results and a lot of education on what to do to improve the areas that they needed to improve in. We have a walking area at our corporate location, and we encourage employees to walk, to exercise on a regular basis. They keep a log of that, and then there are incentives that are given out for those results.
That's wonderful, yes. Incentives are always a nice thing for a fit-friendly environment. That's
in the first 6 months of our new endeavor, we, as a company, lost 1,600 pounds.
Oh, come on.
So that was exciting.
That is exciting, yes. Particularly, and 765 folks, and you said there was a 90% participation.
Actually, it was a little over 90%.
That's some good peer pressure for the other 8 or 9% who are straggling along. I'm sure they're thinking about getting involved as the program continues to ramp up.
We did a smoking cessation program where we encouraged people to quit smoking, and brought in someone to assist with that. And we haven't gotten the results back from that yet because you have to give it a certain amount of time to make sure the person has indeed quit. But that is one of the #1 things that you're encouraged to do to improve your heart health, is if you're a smoker, to quit smoking. So we're hope that we're going to have had really good results with that as well.
And that's probably a pretty big deal at Horry Telephone Cooperative, where there have been service for many years on the other side of the waterway, albeit spreading over here where there's a lot of farm area and a lot of folks that grew up in farming communities, oftentimes where growing even tobacco was a big issue over the years. So probably folks that if they were ever introduced to cigarettes, it may have been a friend, a family, a loved one, and somebody that may have been doing it for years and years, and possibly very difficult to give up. Clearly HCC is growing and expanding to both sides of the waterway, and y'all have really made a big presence over here as well.
Yes. We had one employee who said that he had smoked since he was 7 years old.
No.
And has quit. So we have had some successes that we know about and that we're really excited about.
That is tremendous. Age 7.
Age 7.
Wow, Glenda.
It's unbelievable.
Exciting. That is unbelievable. Of course, a big push this year to focus on October 18th, and you all have a new location, I think, for the Heart Walk.
Yes, we're very excited. It's going to be at Market Commons this year. Beautiful location over there. I think the walk is going to be tremendous.
Oh, yeah.
And hopefully the weather will hold out for us on October 18th.
Oh, yeah.
And I hope that we have a huge, huge walk.
Yes, it is a great, and of course Valor Park right over there for the kickoff, I think I saw. And it's a 3-mile stretch?
Yes, it'll be a 3-mile walk. But those who don't feel like they can walk 3 miles, that's okay too. You can walk what you can walk.
Right, Right, just to get out there. And you shared the goal is almost $275,000, $200,000. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
A heck of a lot of funds that have to be raised, and principally to go into heart disease, fighting heart disease and stroke. Obviously, what are some of the programs that they have set up on the local level? Have you and Ryan gone into that, or the crew gone into some of the programs that are set up to help fight heart disease and stroke on the local level?
About 80 cents on the dollar is given to research to fund heart-related disease, cardiovascular disease. So the funds are being put back into research that will help with the disease long term.
Very important. That much going back into research is critical. Critical. A lot of the research dollars spent here in South Carolina in some of the research institutions. I think I saw in 2007 alone north of $3 million reinvested back into South Carolina into research.
Yes, it is.
It's wonderful.
It's very important.
Glenda, what about, have you got any of your family members or otherwise gotten involved? Do you have family here in the area?
I do. I have 2 teenagers.
Oh, boy. Well, that's a job in and of itself, yeah.
They both attend Aner High School, and they're very supportive in all the endeavors that I do. So
right?
They're excited about the Heart Walk, and I'm sure that they're going to be getting some of the other students motivated to help out as well.
Aner High School, and seeing all the high schools hopefully in the area wrap around. Oftentimes I think the schools jump rope for heart has got to be a real big program in lots of areas, schools, Horry County schools, and so I'm sure there's other activities they can be involved in on the American Heart Association side, but the Heart Walk is surely something. We saw a tremendous turnout of elementary schools this past Saturday at the March for Babies out at Coastal Carolina University. So to think that 5.5 months from now folks can be fighting something they would experience later in life, heart disease and stroke possibly, as well as youngsters that are recognized with heart issues now, cardiovascular disease issues. It's great to think about high school students getting involved.
Absolutely. My son was born with a heart problem as well, so
really?
Like I say, it's very near and dear to my heart.
Glenda, you know, as we think through, as you said, a 3-mile walk and having to have a lot of folks out there, what are some of the things that y'all will be doing over the next 5.5 months? Are there some strategies that you get into play for viewers who may not have been to a walk before? What exactly happens out at the walks, and who are some of the folks that attend? How do y'all raise the dollars?
Well, that's a big question
there.
there.
Excuse me, I'll break that down. How do y'all go about raising dollars to get to the $200,000?
There are sponsorships, obviously, from corporate sponsorships. That's one of the ways. And then the walkers actually raise funds as well to bring to the Heart Association the day of the walk, or actually turn it in a little ahead of time. But and then there are some prizes and things given out for the one who raises the most funds and that kind of thing. But the second part of that question was the day of the walk. It's a lot of fun. If you've never participated in the Heart Walk, you really should come out and join us, because it is a fun day. There are lots of things going on at the walk in addition to just the walk. But and hopefully this year we're going to have some people there to do blood pressure screenings and things like that. That will certainly be an added benefit to those of us who need to keep those things in check.